What's good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Akil McLeod, and I'm a full-time eBay and Poshmark seller. And in today's video, I have my biggest and best thrift store haul of 2019. Now, of course, this is my first thrift store haul of 2019, so of course it's the best one so far. But trust me, you guys know I put out a lot of epic thrift store hauls in the past. This one is my most diverse thrift store haul, and it probably has some of the most expensive and rare brands that I've picked up in a long time. So if you guys are interested in these kind of videos, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting things off with a bang is this ski coat from Bogner. Now, I've sold several Bogner pieces in the past. I've sold a full snowsuit for about 200 bucks, and I've sold other jackets in the past for about 150 and some as high as 180. But this one, definitely not as expensive as some of those other ones, but this one is definitely super dope. It was in fairly decent condition. You can definitely tell the person wore this several times. So there was some scratches on it, but definitely no tears or any holes, and barely any stains at all. So I'm definitely going to sell this jacket as is, but I should definitely still fetch anywhere between 75 to maybe 100 bucks for this jacket. So definitely be on the lookout for Bogner pieces, and they specialize in outerwear and like ski suits and things like that. So definitely be on the lookout for these anytime you're in your thrift stores, because these sell for huge profit. Next up is this jacket from Filson, and this jacket was super dope. I wish I was gonna keep it because this is definitely my style, but this brings in about 120 to as high as $180 for some of these jackets. So I priced mine fairly in the middle, about 150, 160 range. So I should definitely get somewhere around there. And trust me, Filson is a great brand to be on the lookout for. They have outerwear, they have leather bags, they even have, I believe they sell shoes as well. But trust me, Filson is a great brand to be on the lookout for. And I actually just sold a different Filson jacket that I found earlier this month, and that one sold for 120 bucks. So if you guys see Filson in your area, definitely pick it up. If I wanted to keep it, I definitely would have, but I need to get that cash. So this will definitely be on eBay and on Poshmark. Next up is no stranger to these thrift store hauls, and this is one of the few women's brands that I pay attention to, and this is from Eileen Fisher. And Eileen Fisher tends to sell a lot of flowy, a lot of drapey fabrics and clothing, so definitely be on the lookout for Eileen Fisher. This cardigan is in a nice kind of like a goldenrod color, and that's what really attracted me to it. And the last Eileen Fisher piece that I had sold for about 30 bucks. So this one should sell somewhere around that same price range. But like I said, Eileen Fisher is a great brand to be on the lookout for, and I always pick it up as long as it's in good condition. Next up is this vintage Coogi-like sweater from the brand St. Croix Knits. And this sweater, in my opinion, definitely screamed Coogi. It definitely kind of reminded me of Biggie Smalls. And since I'm from Brooklyn, you already know me and Biggie go way back. So I had to pick this one up, and even though it's not Coogi, it definitely still sells for good money. This one in particular should bring in about 40 to 50 bucks. Definitely be on the lookout for St. Croix Knits or any sweater that looks like this or similar to Coogi. Next up, I got two shirts from the brand DapperAdvisor. A lot of their shirts are in high demand. And if you guys didn't know, DapperAdvisor was a sub-brand of Polo Ralph Lauren. It was definitely just influenced by a lot of Western and Native American prints. So these two shirts should definitely bring in about 60 bucks each. And like I said, they were in amazing condition, and I picked both of these up for about 5 bucks. So if you guys see anything from DapperAdvisor, definitely grab it up, because like I said, they might sell for 60, but I might price them a little higher and see how it goes. There's another Ralph Lauren shirt, but this one is from the brand Ralph Lauren Purple Label. And like I told you guys before, I don't sell a ton of Ralph Lauren unless it's in a really big size or it's one of their other divisions like RL, Purple Label, Black Label, etc. But anyway, this one is in amazing condition. It's a size XXL, which is a really good size, and this one should sell for about 40, maybe 50 bucks. So definitely be on the lookout for that Purple Label, because even though it only says Ralph Lauren, it's definitely one of their higher end Ralph Lauren pieces, and it always demands a lot more money, especially in a larger size like this. Now this is a first for me, but I ended up finding not one, not two, but 3 Kiton dress shirts, all in the same size, so it was clearly from the same person. But like I said, I never find 3 Kiton shirts in a day. And to be honest, the first time I found a Kiton shirt, I ended up having to return it because I found a hole in it. But once I found the shirt, I was so excited that I didn't really do my due diligence, so I just grabbed it up and hurried to cash out. But these shirts were in amazing condition, and I should get at least 60 to maybe as high as 80 bucks for each shirt. And I know somebody in the comments had asked me before if I ever group shirts together, and since these are in the same size, it wouldn't be a bad idea to group them all together, but I can definitely make some more money if I was to split it up and sell it individually. And if you guys do want to group some of your shirts together and make a bundle, I suggest you guys do that with lower end brands like something like a Ben Sherman or a Ralph Lauren. Moving on to the shoes now, and these are some rain boots from Burberry. And this is from the day when I picked up about 12 pairs of shoes in one day, and there were a ton of other resellers there, but as soon as the shoes came out, everybody kind of flocked to the shoes. So like I said, I grabbed about 12 pairs. Some other people grabbed maybe 5 or 6 for themselves, but nobody really even looked at this. I had to go back, and once I looked back, I realized that these were actually Burberry. And these boots are super dope. I should definitely be getting at least 120 bucks for these boots because they're in amazing condition. And even though I had to do some cleaning, they're rubber rain boots. So at the end of the day, there's not a lot of signs of wear on here. So I was able to clean them up. So I'll throw them up on Poshmark first, since that's where my clientele will most likely be. And we'll see how that goes. Next up is a pair of Nike Dunks, and these are the Olympic Cayman models, and Dunks are definitely coming back in style. So if you guys see any type of Dunks, definitely pick them up because you can definitely fetch some good money for them. And these in particular, I should be getting at least 50 to maybe 60 bucks for these shoes because they are in amazing condition, and these are super rare because I believe these came out in 2008, so these are 10 years old, but still in amazing condition. So definitely be on the lookout for any Nike Dunks, Nike SBs, because those are coming back in style now, and a lot of people are trying to grab some of the older ones like this so that they can be a little more exclusive and stand out. Next up, I got a pair of Jordan Infrareds, and these are actually coming out again later on this year in 2019. But I was fortunate enough to pick these up from my local Buffalo exchange, and these were in fairly good condition. There definitely was some signs of wear, some little scuffing here or there, but these shoes are about 5 years old, so normal signs of wear is expected. But I was able to pick these shoes up for $36, and they are in a size 10.5, which is my size. So I'm definitely on the fence if I'm going to sell them or not, because since they are coming back out, I might not be able to get that much money for them. But we'll see. I'll still clean them up a little bit, throw them up on eBay and see if I get any good offers. But if not, I might end up just rocking them to the gym, because as you guys know, it's 2019 and we as resellers definitely got to stay in shape and take care of ourselves, because at the end of the day, if we're not healthy and we're not feeling good, we can't go out and make this money. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you get yourself a gym membership and take care of yourselves. Here's another pair of boots, and this is from the brand Cole Haan, and these boots are in a size 9.5, and these are the Brentley models. Now, Cole Haan shoes usually don't sell that great. If I get a pair of loafers or some dress shoes, I might get anything between 30 and 50 bucks. But since these are boots and these have the Nike Air technology, I should be getting at least 100 to 120 bucks for these boots, since they are in decent condition. Now, honestly, I wish these were in my size, because I probably would have ended up keeping them, but they are a little too small for me, so I'll definitely be putting these on eBay and on Poshmark and see where it sells first. And last in terms of shoes is another pair of kicks that I got from Buffalo Exchange, and these are no surprise to me. I picked these up before in the past. These are just a pair of Adidas Crazy Explosives. But the crazy thing about this is that once I looked on the inside to check the size tag, I noticed that these said CR1 sample, meaning that these aren't just your average pair of Crazy Exclusives. These are actually a sample pair, meaning that they're even more rare and more expensive. So I definitely made sure I grabbed these up, and I had to pay up a little more for these. They were actually asking $42 for these, but I brought in a ton of stuff to trade that day, so it was an even exchange if you ask me. I traded in some stale inventory and got some shoes that I could get at least 120 bucks for. So I put these up on eBay, and I've already been getting some offers. Some were low balls and some were kind of good, but I'm still going to wait until I get what I'm asking for. So if you guys see any Adidas sneakers with the word sample on the inside, definitely look them up on Google, look them up on eBay, because chances are they could be worth a lot of money. Next thing, I got 2 things that I'm going to be sending out to Amazon FBA. And as you guys know, one of my goals for 2019 is to become a more serious seller on the Amazon platform, because I feel as a whole I've just been kind of neglecting that platform, and there's a lot of money to be made over there. So I picked up 2 of these XM radios, and thankfully I'm not gated on either one of these. So I should be able to get about 50 to 60 bucks for each of these. And this one is the Delphi Roadie XT, and the other one is the Roadie XT home kit. And I actually think the home kit I might only make about 20 bucks, but I spent $5 on each. So either way, it's some decent profit, and it'll just kind of ease me into the Amazon platform. Next, I got two TI-83 Plus graphing calculators, and in the past, when I used to get these calculators, I used to get at least 40, sometimes 50 bucks on eBay, but I don't know what's going on. These are definitely not as popular as they used to be, and the price on these are just starting to plummet. Overall, I think it's just being more known that these graphing calculators sell for good money. So the market has tanked, so it's probably not going to be a lot of profit to be made in these graphing calculators anymore. So I might just bundle them both together and probably see if I can get some more money that way. Next up, I got some vintage luggage from the brand Hartman Luggage. And when I found this one, I could swear somebody was trying to hide this from me because it was definitely underneath a couch. And the only reason why I saw it is because I noticed the leather strap hanging out from underneath. So if you guys are trying to source in some of your local thrift stores, definitely check some of the unfamiliar areas. Just look around the store because people try to hide things all day long, and someone was definitely trying to hide this bag because they were charging about 12 bucks, but these bags, similar comps, sell for about 80 to as high as $100. So be on the lookout for Hartman Luggage. And like I said, I'm just glad that whoever was trying to hide this from me, I'm just glad I found it. And last but certainly not least, and in my opinion, this makes this thrift haul the best of 2019 for me, is this vintage Gucci purse that I found for only $5. Now, clearly in my Goodwill, they didn't open up the bag and see that this was actually from Gucci, but it didn't take me long to realize that this was a very high quality item. As soon as I touched the chain is super heavy, it's thick, and the leather it's a stiffer leather, but it's still soft at the same time, if that makes any sense. But this is definitely high quality, and I have no clue how much it's worth, so I'm definitely gonna have to do some more research, and I might even have to get it appraised before I list it too low or I list it for too high. So I'll definitely be doing my due diligence on this before it goes up on any platform. But trust me, fellas out there, those of you that like to resell, don't forget to check the purse section because you never know what you can find. And in the past, I've even found some money in some purses that I picked up. And even though it was euros, at the end of the day, it's still money. And you never know the next time I might go to Paris or Italy. So that's all I have for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed this thrift haul, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Because for me, this thrift haul blew me away. So if you guys have any comments, any questions, drop it in the comment section. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.